Hello, hello. It's funny, I just actually recorded this entire intro and did not plug in the mic. So here we go. We'll try another one. So I'm at Spanish Banks. It's one of my favorite local seascape photography locations. It's right near the road, as you can probably hear, but it's an awesome spot. It's really right in Vancouver. You basically just drive into the west end or the west side, right to the end. And you have this beautiful beach with rocks and great foregrounds and great structure, and just anything that you can think of when it comes to seascape photography is right here. So I've been doing this for many, many years, and I thought I'd bring you along and show you a little bit of my process as to how I do that. But I will say, there's tons of great foreground. So what I usually do is I try to get the camera really low, and I use a ND filter and a super wide angle lens, and I really fill the foreground with all those beautiful rocks. And I'll use like a slower exposure, and usually the ND filter will help with that. And then I use a graduated neutral density filter to, again, balance the sky so that I don't have like a blown out sky. You can always do two separate exposures and blend them that way. But I mean, if it's not a huge, if it's not like a crazy brightness in the sky, I'll usually just do an ND grad, maybe a 2-stop, and I'll just bring that down, and then that's usually perfect for that. Yeah, so it's a really beautiful spot. I thought I'd bring you along and show you what I'm doing here, and hopefully you'll get something out of this video. Yeah, so I found like a beautiful composition right here. With all these rocks right in the foreground, it really is just making it quite dramatic. And I have the camera sitting very low, super wide angle lens at 16 millimeters. And I'm gonna use a polarizer, and I'm also gonna use my 6-stop ND so that I will definitely try to slow that exposure down. But yeah, if you look at it, it's pretty epic. You can really see that foreground and how wide that angle is. So using that super wide angle lens, and I'm basically, again, kind of with those rocks, the one rock on your left, another rock on the right, and then it kind of brings your eye through from that right to your left, kind of using that rule of thirds to some degree. It's a pretty nice composition. Yeah, so now basically what I'm doing is, as you can see that composition, it's really sticking to the rule of thirds, where you have more foreground and more below the horizon line than above. Yeah, that's a really nice shot. And just make sure that that polarizer is truly engaged. Now it is, right? So I'm gonna come back with the polarizer and then bring that ND back on. Now I'm gonna shoot again at 4 seconds. Okay, so I noticed that one shot was quite overexposed in the sky, so I'm gonna use a graduated neutral density filter. So it's an ND6, which means that it's 2 stops darker, only on the sky. So when you bring that down, now I'm gonna expose that again. And so again, 4 seconds at f13, and I have ISO at 250 again. Yeah, that works out really well. So I'm gonna do another one. Bring the ISO down. Bring this down to 8 seconds at f13. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And when you bring it all in, it's nice and sharp. Beautiful. Those first few shots, I think, were the ones that were really nice. I really like those ones. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just end this here, and hopefully I can make something out of it. We'll see, and if I got some nice shots, I'm gonna show you them now. And thanks for coming along. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.